Danielle Smith just got back in. This oil boom's gonna last at least another 4 years. So if you work in the oil field, it means right now, it's time to buy a truck. First things first, we're going big. You're not gonna want anything less than at least a 4,000 pound maximum towing capacity. Anything less than this, you're not gonna be able to get your jet ski from the garage to the lake. So we're talking nothing less than Ram 2500 or a Ford 250. You should be looking to spend about 120 off the lot, at least another 80 in modifications. Limited Longhorn, King Ranch, you get the idea. You're gonna wanna ditch those $10,000 factory rims and upgrade them to something a little more stylish. This should be the only area where the upgrade costs less than the factory part. Now you're gonna wanna put a lift on her, at least 6 inches. What this does, it enables you to see further down the highway, allowing you to drive safer at faster speeds. A feature you will be able to take full advantage of, because as we all know, cops don't pull over rig hands. This is because we are the lifeblood of small town Alberta, and they want to keep us around, ideally for as long as possible. And how will they know not to pull you over if your truck doesn't have a 6-inch lift on it? And next up, you're going to want to get the biggest slip tank you can find. We all know what this is for. I shouldn't have to explain. You put that on the back, and it'll pretty much pay for itself with all the money you save on fuel. So obviously, we're going with a diesel. But don't listen to what they tell you. Worst comes to worst, it'll run on gas too. And be sure to get rid of your catalytic converter. That thing was only slowing you down anyways. The most important thing here is financing. You're going to want to go with the smallest down payment possible. A big down payment, that's how they get you. The conservatives will be in for another 4 years. That means you'll be cashed up for about 10. So it only makes sense to spread those payments out over 40 years. If you're worried about whether or not you can afford this, currently a Roughneck makes $11,500 a month. Rounds up to 15,000. I had my geologist crunch the numbers. It'll make sense when you factor in the tax cuts. So if you did everything right up to this point, your monthly payments should be somewhere around the same as your mortgage. But you'll know you made a mistake if your mortgage is higher. And besides, if things do go south, you can always make wise economic choices like letting the bank foreclose on your home or not paying for your hotel rooms. Congratulations, you now own a truck. There's one last thing you gotta worry about though. All the haters. You'll know you've ran into one of these people when you hear them complaining about things like not being able to afford healthcare or a decrease in the quality of their child's education. Don't let that fool you. These people are just mad that you ride on 22-inch chrome and stack paper to the ceiling. And when you do run into these people, don't let them trick you into a discussion, or worse, a debate. You remind them that you work on a fucking oil rig and you can kick the shit out of them at a moment's notice. It helps to get as angry as possible. These chumps can't even trip pipe, and that's pretty much all that matters in a street fight. And one last thing, don't forget to tip your dealership. In the oil field, at least 25% is customary. You can trust me. You think I don't know what I'm talking about? If I look like I'd steer you wrong,